This is Michael Dublin Sr. Once again, bringing you just a very brief word for your consideration. We are all celebrating the holidays. There are many of us who still saying Merry Christmas. It's been a transforming time, has it not? A time of transformation. Not too long ago, we went to the malls and there were people from all over the place in the malls making their purchases. But now with online shopping, it's changed significantly. What you used to see in the malls was an opportunity to have fellowship, maybe see some old friends sometimes, and other times you go in the mall and didn't see anybody you had known ever. But you did get a chance to just check out what everybody was wearing, why this person is with that couple, if you got a mind of imagination. But you were out shopping and you were buying these gifts. And many times it was just getting a gift for somebody that you know is brokenhearted, celebrating a great relationship, meeting a child's need, and perhaps you were actually shopping for yourself. But for whatever reason you were shopping and celebrating, it was clear that it all has to do with the human need to connect. It's never about specific days in which Jesus was born or any of the other factors. It's critical that we recognize that without Jesus having been born, we would not have eternal life. Nonetheless, we get hung up sometimes in all of the particulars rather than the power of the message itself. Although the country has gone through all of these transitions, in fact, the world has, one factor stands out in my mind for this message. When Jesus came, according to Luke chapter 2, the angels said that, in fact, peace on earth and goodwill toward all men. As a result of Jesus coming to this earth, all of us have the capacity to become peacemakers. In his Sermon on the Mount, he said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." As a part of his instruction, our salvation is not about not sinning only, but it's about actually using our capacity to change the world. The broader world, in some ways, yes, but the world in which we live. And that starts within ourselves. If we're going to use the gift of peace from the Prince of Peace, why not become a peacemaker? We spend too much of our lives in chaotic, hostile environments within our heads. And as a result of that, there are always other issues going on where there are people who are at war. And so we stay at war with them, they stay at war with us, and we go through communion, we go through the singing, we go through all of this in the assembly, and often we don't give thought to much of what we are grieving, and much of what we're wrestling with comes from the wars that are within us. Jesus is the Prince of Peace. So he came to teach us and to show us how to become peacemakers. Let me ask you this. In your household and in your immediate family, are you at peace? Will the Christmas holidays be a time of arguing over mac and cheese, or arguing over who came to eat and didn't fix anything, or who didn't come and last year you went to this other place? Will it be a place of peace? Or will you have the same wars that have gone on and have been unresolved because those wars are within you? They're within family members. Jesus wants you to celebrate Christmas by celebrating who he is in us. Now, let me ask you this very, very personal or practical question. If you have a disagreement with someone in your family, is it a disagreement that is against the will of God? Or is it something that you just prefer? Everybody has their preferences. Is it something that is going to create a rift in the relationship because it is so demeaning and that it has taken the family apart? Are you violating certain principles? Or is it just convenience? Much of what happens in our lives that creates these wars in our families is because we are unwilling to recognize that everybody in the household, everybody in the immediate family, our co-workers and churches, are different people. It's okay to have differences. We don't have to have this dichotomistic thinking where it's either black, white, your way, or my way. The world teaches us that how I feel is greater than anything else. Don't judge me. And we, in many ways, on a spiritual journey, take that same kind of attitude. It is not your world. You were born into it, and you're going to die and leave it behind. So why not learn how to live as a peacemaker? Let some things go. It's not that important. If you are having a conflict, ask yourself, why can't I go to that person, talk to them, and listen to them? First of all, listen, and then share your part, and then allow the healing to take place. But so many things happen during the Christmas holidays when people are stressed out, suicide is high, all of the madness is taking place, and we get into that rather than into stepping back and allowing ourselves to be seen as peacemakers. So this Christmas season, whether you say happy holidays or whatever else you're greeting other people with, you must become the Christ and for the people around you. And blessed are the peacemakers. The Prince of Peace has come to earth and has provided you the opportunity to forgive, to allow forgiveness to take place, and above all, just let some things go and work on the things that need to be worked on with the hope of reconciliation as Christ would have us. Merry Christmas. Go about peacemakers having a time of joy representing the Christ you serve.